Howdy lads, welcome back to another Gaze of Hell PvP match. This time it is a 2v2 on Blizzard. It is Triglav and myself versus PXX and some random Russian name. No idea. Just me and Trig versus two randoms essentially. But it's late war, I'm the Soviet faction and I've gone for the all-round doctrine. Don't mind the all-round doctrine. Quite powerful. One of the best Soviet divisions, probably the best behind the Scorched Earth DLC one, I think. There is some elite infantry in this doctrine. Absolutely elite infantry. And you can always kind of depend on, things like your artillery signaler, with your round doctrines, etc. So that's always handy. But pushing a Jeep in straight up, always good to get at least one Jeep out. Obviously, the DP27, which is the MG that's on this Jeep, is pretty crap. So if they push a Kuba wagon at me, I'm probably dead. I kind of expect that, but we've got a lot of infantry coming behind it. I've got one squad pushing out to the north with a rifleman going out as well. Just, I don't know why, to be honest. I assume he's actually meant to go and capture that point, but he's just the pathfinding dumb. But that's okay. But the boys have gotten there. Oh no, one's splitting off that squad. That's fine. And we're heading out to the north. So this point's always a bit of a fight. Very open on both sides, so if you allow your enemy to take control of it without contesting it, you'll have a very hard time trying to get back out there. So one of those objectives where you want to get there as quick as possible to at least establish some kind of position nearby. I'm bringing up an AT detachment as well, just in case. And by the looks of it, I may just get out there quicker. I've also got the Flamey Boys, so their squads get flamethrowers. Another reason why I love this doctrine. Any doctrine where you get squads with flamethrowers in them is a good doctrine. I love it. But we've made it here. I'm getting a few foxholes dug, just in case I get pushed back. And if we're contesting the point and I bring up another squad, I can at least use those as a bit of a launching ground. I can kind of push to cover. But their infantry squad's pushed right into my MG, so the MG Jeep's actually doing alright. I've got these guys here kind of watching that hill. There is some infantry up there by the looks of it. Don't know if he's actually pushing me yet. It might just be one rifleman having a look. But they've gone pretty hard on that southern side, so they've actually capped both those points. Triglav hasn't really worried about it, which, doesn't really matter if you do. As long as you've got a presence out there, which he does. And if we start to get bogged down and we're not winning one-on-one against our opponents, one of us is losing. And, we're at 2 points or whatever and we can't capture that third because obviously we're losing the 1v1. It's good to have units out there so that you can push on their objectives and kind of alleviate the pressure where you are to kind of help your teammates. So let's say I'm struggling on this northern point. I can't cap it. I'm just getting slaughtered trying to get to it. Triglav can hit the south, which diverts units around. He either caps it or he diverts units and I cap this. That's kind of the goal. But my Jeep survived somehow. I'm going to get the driver hidden somewhere. Don't really care what happens to the Jeep if I'm honest. I was having a look at the Dushka truck, but I've opted for a sniper, have I? Surely I get the sniper. Oh, they got the M20. Yeah, I'm not going to get that. I'm having a go at trying to kill the dude on a machine gun, but there isn't much hope. That thing's going to slaughter me. Oh, it's a half track, sorry. But out comes the... Ooh, I've got the BA or the Dushka. Get the Dushka, yeah. Out comes the Dushka truck. Oh, I love this truck. I think it's great. I am going to push this dude up the side of the map just so old mate can't sneak out there. We are losing the middle now. So I will have to reinforce that soon. I have got a single rifleman heading out there, or an MG team, or something. But we've been slaughtered in that middle point. I was going to push up, but then I seen the half track. But Triglav has just taken that half track out. So it might be a good idea at this point to actually bring the Dushka truck back around. Not sure why I'm not. But I am sending a rifle squad to the middle to help him out. It appears as though they're both kind of pushing that point. They've left the north completely alone, and I am actually bringing the Dushka truck around, so that's nice. Good stuff. Oh, 2 men to a foxhole. Settle down, boys. But this is why you don't allow your opponent time to dig in. I get one elite squad put him in these foxholes, and it is a nightmare for him to push me. So you don't want to give your opponent this much time on a point. That's what I mean with that northern point. You give your opponent too much time, and good luck trying to cap it back. Without something drastic anyway. But 5 minutes in, 341 to 252. Our way. Now first doctrine. Not sure what I'm going to get. The T60. The infantry shredder. Not a bad unit. I'm bringing out another, like, rifle detachment or whatever that is out to the north for some reason. I'm not sure why. Don't really need it. But I figure Triglav has gone pretty hard here. He's got most of his forces here. He's not going to need my extra ones. I've got the Duska truck helping him. Oh, he's building barbed wire and stuff around his... No, he's doing rat tactics. That's why he's not pushing hard. So, I've said it before, but in the Discord, he's got a little tag. Rat Tactician and Boogaloo Warning. Because he is the ultimate rat when it comes to epic tactics in this game. If there's 100 mines to be laid, he'll get them laid, don't you worry. But my T60 is now here. So, the issue with the T60, it'll shred infantry, but it's obviously pretty useless against a tank. So I'm hoping to clear him out a little bit with it, and keep it far enough back that if a tank does come here, I can run away. I'm bringing AT up just in case. I'm bringing the Duska truck around to the northern point, just to kind of cover a push, just in case he pushes me. If he brings a tank or something out there, there's nothing really I can do about it, to be fair. It's always good to have some form of support though, you know, on your defenses, and if you're pushing a point, especially if you're pushing a point. You know, on the defense, you can kind of lie down and hide your guys in there, but on offense, trying to push without support is just a nightmare. Good luck to you. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. But we started to establish a fair bit of control in that middle point. Triglav has plenty of forces on the southeast. I assume he's preparing for something. They actually have the drilling, which is just slaughtering us, so I'm actually going to push that with the T60 because in a match I played, a live match against Editu and Kellerori, I'm pretty sure they get around the Go to Hell community a fair bit. The game went for like 2 hours, it was ridiculous. But I thought a drilling could pen the T60, apparently it can't. Apparently the T60 is stronger, so I thought, alright, I'll push that. And... nah, no dice. In fairness, I don't think they destroyed my drilling either. They just damaged it, but still. Yeah, it's a tough loss. I thought that I could take it, to be honest. I must be shocking her a fair bit. So, I am sneaking ever closer, but I've got to be very careful. And it looks like Triglav has snuck a 45 up and caught him. A bit of teamwork there. I can't even remember if we were actually organising that. And it looks like there is a few infantry over here. They've got just kind of covering it. So what my plan is now is to bring the Duska truck up, clear that forest out, and make them re-divert forces to the forest. That way it clears up the centre point. I'm assuming there's not a lot on this, sorry, the middle point. I'm assuming there's not a lot on their southern points, if I'm honest. But, yeah, we didn't really feel like we were in a rush to push anything. I could probably use more support units at this point. I've got a lot of infantry on the field. Or maybe another squad to the middle, perhaps. But Triglav's all over that. I feel like there's no need to get anything. What's old mate doing, man? Yeah, go in that foxhole. Old mate's actually out of ammo down here. He must have got a few kills. The Duska truck is still here. I'm assuming he'll bring up an AT gun or something to do with this soon. I've got it pretty far up the front line. So I've got PX on my side. But it's a nice doctrine, this one. You can get the T60 or T70, the BM8 rocket thing, KV1, RD signaler. I'm pretty sure you get the IS-2 or an IS-1 or something in the late game. Awesome doctrine. Very nice. And I reckon you can get a T70 or a T60, a KV1 and a flare guy, and the like the KV85, the flare gun, and the big thing. Is that, I might be thinking of the Finnish doctrine actually, so disregard that. Either way, back into what we're doing. They've got something big there. That's a little bit of an issue for us because we have nothing to counter that. He has got a bit of a blob of infantry I could probably reach with the Duska truck. But I haven't actually decided to move that. I'm Turning the T60 around, not that it could do anything against I think he's got a still 42. And that 2 centimeter is slaughtering Triglav, and that finished him off. So it is a still 42. Again, we got nothing to do with that. All we can do really is bide our time. At 10 minutes in, 486 to 252, our way. Right now, we're holding more zones, but we are on the back foot. As I said, the oh, why did he push a T20 up there? Boogaloos, I'm telling you. He's charging it. I think what he's doing is he's trying to clear the infantry so I can push up with my AT. I think that's what he's actually doing. I'm slowly trying to get the guys up there. You can't rush these things. 1, 2, 3, go. I'm not doing what I usually do. Usually I throw the Panzerfaust dude at him. Like I get the computer to go attack it, and then I run up with the rocket. Where is it? I can't actually see it, to be honest. Oh, there it is. I probably could hit it from there, potentially. But that still 42 is doing some damage. We really need to deal with that. Not sure if you can see that I have the Panzerfaust dude there. Panzerschreck dude, sorry. But I'm going for it. Or I was trying to. And I noticed he was shooting at me from the left, so I went right. And he was shooting at me from the right too. I'm not sure if I'll make it. Go! Got him. So I've tracked him, I think. Oh, duck down, duck down. I'm not sure if I'll even get a second rocket there. Come on! Oh, this is so intense, I can't even remember if I do. Yes! I did nothing. But I did track it. So that allows Triglav to walk in with the Su-85 and decimate that tank. So we were working quite well together. I'm pretty sure we were actually communicating pretty hard in this one and like, you know, working together. It's just, this was recorded months ago, so I can't remember. As I said, I've been playing a lot of 2v2s lately, and there is a massive backlog, as I've stated in other matches. I brought out the ZIS, the 57mm ZIS 2. So the idea there is to counter any tanks they want to bring up. I had plenty of infantry, so I didn't feel the need to bring more up. Sometimes I can get trapped in just throwing infantry up there and getting slaughtered. I'm trying to be a bit more... I don't know what the word would be, but I'm trying to utilise more support weapons instead of just spamming infantry. Which has actually been working for me, for the most part, to be honest. It's been quite good, focusing more on my support weapons than my infantry. But things are a bit quiet at the minute. I am trying to encroach a little through this forest. I just wanted to bring his attention over here, really. He does have like a squad in here, I think. Where are they? I can't find them, to be honest. Let's lie him down. Anyone walks past, they're going to get slaughtered. I've got the Dushka truck still. And I had the SIS-2 sitting in the open. Yeah, don't do that. That was stupid of me. So they've got another tank. So I'm going to get the ZIS-2 set up. And from memory, I don't think it actually does that well, but I don't know. So it's actually started hitting it straight away. And I don't think it can actually pen it. But the Su-85 definitely can. So, happy days. I'm going to have a go at penning it anyway. Oh, there we go. I've got a green spot. So if you don't know, when you're aiming, you see how it's red, the little aimers. For those of you who can see, then it will go green when I find a spot that I can actually hit. So the cursor, come on, do it. There we go. See how it went green? That means that I can pen that part. If it hits that exact part. Obviously, there's a bit of error, so if it misses slightly to the right, I'm going to. But I can pen the tracks. So yeah, that's what that's saying, in case you didn't know. Some people don't think about it, they just throw shots thinking, why isn't this working? But that Stug has actually taken out Triglav's bus, which isn't ideal. I'm trying to track it, and it's just not happening. Right now I should be getting in the truck and taking it out. It's going to die for nothing now. I was just hoping I could at least get a track. That's all I was trying to do, to track it, so I could come at it with through the side or something, but no cigar. So the 57mm was best part useless. Those assault engineers, they are insane. They're so good, the assault sappers. Are they I'm pretty sure they're the ones with the body armor as well. 375 health, 300 stamina. Get around that, lads. That is epic. But they don't have any infantry. at all. I'll something happened to Discord then, but I've set it so Discord doesn't pop up. Oh, they've gotten back in both of them. So, right now we're in a tough spot. But 15 minutes in, 667 to 237, our way. We do hold 3 positions, but we are currently under the pump. I decided the best thing I could do is bring out the KV-85. It honestly has been very underwhelming for me in the past, but I needed a tank, and that's the best tank I can get. So up that comes with a squad. That should be enough to reinforce this point and hold it. He doesn't have enough infantry to help him. You know, what do you do? He kind of had to buy that, to be fair, because we had a decent tank on the field, so we're kind of controlling now what they have to buy. We've got the initiative. Even though we're kind of on the back foot at the second, we do hold the initiative. They're reacting to what we're doing. In saying that, I've just bought a KV-85 reacting to what he's doing, but either way. The BM rocket things and the arty flare were just going to be useless. The arty flare on a map like this, you've got to get too close in open ground to get it off. And the BM8 rockets aren't that good. Like, we didn't need it. They didn't have like massive amounts of infantry. So there's no point getting it. So that was my thought process there. Now, come on, Ruski. I don't think he knows I'm there yet. There we go. Bang. Missed. I don't think he's actually noticed that I've shot at him yet. But, happy days. That's one down. He's now bringing up the second one. I'm hoping I can get a shot on it. So I think Triglav's actually shooting at it too. Now he's actually smacked my turret. Come on, get it, get it. I'm telling you, man, this KV-85 just does nothing for me sometimes. Thankfully, the 85 52K that Triglav has, his AT gun, has actually saved me. I don't know what it is with the KV-85, but it's just... I feel like it's useless, honestly. But I decided I should probably finish off the tank. Triglav's finishing off the one on the left. Right, sorry, I'm finishing one on the left. I'm going to bring up the T60. I figured now's my time to bring that up and do some real damage. Doesn't have a lot. I should be pushing my Dushka truck up as well, because they got that blob of infantry next to that tank. Oh, am I doing it? Yep, cool. Good stuff. So up comes the Dushka truck. If it dies, it dies. I don't really care. It's kind of, I haven't done a lot this game, really. He's getting shots off now, though, which is quite nice. He's actually charging it. What a lad. Good luck to him. He may get it. It's slaughtering his squad, though. Oh, they're Panzer units as well. Rough. Let's use the MG belt. If you didn't know, you can use the MG42 to take out those trucks. But he has finally taken me out. So, it was to be expected. I was very reckless with it. Probably would have been better to push up the T60, to be honest. That's okay. I was having a look at AT guns. And do I go to the 76? I can't remember. I don't think I went for anything, to be honest. Oh, yeah, Triglav was showing me. I told you if there's 100 mines to be planted, he'll plant them. He was building mines that whole time. That was his thing. So what I'm doing here, I assume, is I'm launching this transport truck up just to see what he's got and to make him kind of pay his attention over there. Obviously, it's going to die instantly, but he'll look on the map and see a vehicle shape, and he will charge out there to deal with it. Or he will divert his attention there to look at it. Even that little 2-second lapse in concentration could sometimes help you. But they did deal with it. We know they don't have much there, so I guess it kind of helps. What will I go for? Going for some artillery. Oh, I could have kept the truck, to be honest. Stupid. So, bit of arty. Let's get it up, see what it does. Not sure how good this arty is. I know the German arty that you can buy just like in the normal section is absolutely crap. It's the 10 centimeter LEH, I think. Useless unit. Triglav had a bad time with it the other day, actually. But right now it's just oh, there you go, 10.5 LEFH. That's what it is. It's actually being used against Triglav. It's quite funny. And yeah, he made a mistake. He made the mistake of shooting at a tank with it and then getting it back. But I was curious to see how this went. I don't know how accurate it is, to be honest. I can't even remember how it went. To be completely honest with you, actually. I'm getting it in a little bit of cover. I always move the truck away. I've had it screw me up before. So I was going to see if I could hit the tank and the half track. But as you can see, it's not the most accurate weapon. But that's all good. I'm not sure if it's my tank shooting at that or old mate's. Oh, it is my tank. So yeah, it doesn't stand a chance. We've got overlapping lines of fire with 285mm guns. It's always going to do plenty of damage. So yeah, that's this thing. It's actually pretty good. The 85mm 52K. If you're struggling with tanks, or you think you're going to be struggling with tanks, have a look at it. It's quite a good weapon. I don't know what I did there. I don't know if I was trying to send a grenade in, but my 122mm has just landed in a nice little spot. PXX has copped it. I've got the Lafette MG and a bunch of imps, so that was good. Oh, eat Panzerfaust. That didn't even kill him as well, so I had to finish him off. That's insane. Oh, he got me. But I do need to divert where that artillery is hitting because it's not actually hitting anything useful, isn't it? I'm pretty sure I'm just letting it go, to be honest. Oh, they're back on the Lafette. See? 3, 2, 1, bang. Not quite that fast, apparently. Ooh, good shot. I don't know if they pushed up another MG. So I'm pretty sure they got a mortar there. That's what Triglav was marking, so I'm just going to let the artillery go nuts at it. Another tank. It's the Red Panda, which is quite a good tank. That thing is elite. Can do a lot of damage, so we really wanted to get rid of that quickly. Cop that. Yeah, it was a rough gig for them. Leaving us on the north hurt. I think if one of them had to push north, it would have been better for them. But because we didn't even push their southern points, but that's okay. But my 122mm is doing awesome. It did get the mortar. But if you do like this content, man, the game's almost over. But if you do like this content, please do like, sub, comment. It really does help me out with the algorithm. I'd like to see if I can get over 3,000 one day, 3,000 views, but I don't know. But yeah, GG's. Thanks for watching. Cheers.